Hello guys, the Mitch here, and welcome back to Minecraft. Welcome to my how to build an automatic cobblestone generator, the tutorial, the remake. Yes, this is a remake. I have done this before, once upon a time on my channel. I'm not giving the full story, but yes, I have done it a long time ago. Long time ago. I have done it before, and it was it was some years ago, a lot of years ago, as a matter of fact. And that was actually what I had finished watching. I just rewatched it for the first time, and I absolutely hated it. It was absolutely terrible. It was absolutely a nightmare to watch. That was back. It was back a long time ago, back before I even had an HD TV, so it was on the box TV, like those dinosaur TVs, like what your grandparents used to watch on. Like, my God, it was terrible. My God, the quality. The phone was an old phone, like an old, like cheap, like camera phone or whatever it was that I was using. My God, it was terrible. My God, it was just, I was watching it when I was thinking in my mind when I was watching it was, what is this? What is this? Like, what am I watching? Okay, and so I just thought to myself, you know what, I can do better. So here we are. So that's what this comes in. So basically what this is going to be is a tutorial for me building an automatic cobblestone generator. This is the OG right here, the automatic cobblestone generator, the 1.0, and it is, as you can see, very outdated. It is so big. My God, it's like the size of a building. This thing is ridiculous. It's like it takes up way too much space. How can you have, especially if you want to have this like in your home or something, this is most likely bigger than your home, if not almost bigger than your home. It takes up way too much space. So I really had to work on an upgrade. So that's why I invented the 2.0, which is a lot more compact, a lot more upgraded, a lot better than the original over there. As you can see, the original, as you see, it says on the sign, can generate up to 9 blocks, but the much upgraded, the 2.0, can generate up to 11 blocks, and so it takes up a lot less space. It is about 1, 2, 3 blocks in depth, as you can see, or width. This would be width. That's height. So that's depth, I suppose. Is 3 blocks, only 3 blocks across from that end. But it can, it just depends on how you want to do it. But I like to keep my redstone neat and tidy. So that's what we're going to make today, is the 2.0. So this is the stuff that you need. This is the things that you need right here in the hotbar that you can see here. So first off, you're going to need 55 of any block of your choice. It has to be a full solid block. It has to be a full complete solid block. So it can't be a glass block or a redstone. It can't be any of those sort of blocks. It has to be a solid full building block, like one of the decorative blocks. You know, it has to be one of those. So for a stone, it could be a grass block or a dirt block. Obviously, if you're doing this assuming that you're doing this in survival, this is a survival friendly tutorial. That's why I'm being in survival mode. So dirt block, stone, whatever it is that you choose to build it with. But I'm choosing to go with the polished deep slate because I think it looks nice. I'm not used to these newer blocks, these deep slates and these block stones, and I'm not used to all these fancy new stuff. This world is actually an older. It's converted from the original, which is the one from the PS3. The PS3 version of Minecraft. That's the old version of Minecraft. It's converted from that. And so this was from back when there was not very much. We didn't have a lot of the blocks that we have today. And so there's a lot that we didn't have back then. So a lot of the new stuff is new to me. And I like this one. It looks nice, and I thought this was a good block. But anywho, next up, you're going to need 9 redstone dust. You're going to need 8 redstone repeaters. You're going to need 1 piston. You're going to need 1 lava bucket and 1 water bucket and 1 lever. Make sure to note that these are the things that you're going to need at least. So the at least amount, no less than the numbers that you see here. So no less than 55 of the building block of your choice. No less redstone or the repeaters. So it's ideal to have this many or more. So you can have a full stack of the building block of your choice. Now then, so the things that you can see in the inventory here is these are optional. You do not need these things, but these things I will cover later on in the tutorial. But you do not need these things, and you definitely don't need the actual numbers here, like these glass right here. You do not need that. But at the most, if you do want to have some glass with you, you can have either 2 of either one. 2 glass panes or 2 glass blocks. You can have just 2 of either one. You do not need a full stack of dirt, but that's just for me because I'm doing this in survival. Like I said, meh, go away. So, so you're just gonna need I just have this for when I'm like building, just in case I want to like get myself on top of whatever it is. So that's what I have that for. You do not need flint and steel at all. I just have that for like deleting items that I don't want to have anymore. You do not need, well, you could use the pickaxe, assuming that you're going to be in a survival world, assuming you're probably going to need some tools, in this case you misplaced something or whatever. So your usual tools that you most likely probably already have. You do not need a netherite pickaxe. So you could just have a dirt pickaxe or a stone pickaxe would do. So with that all being said, let's start the tutorial now, shall we? So here we go. So starting off with the building blocks of your choice, what you want to do is start building off to the right side from the left to the right. So start building off just like this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that, just like so. Also, I want to just let you know, guys, that I'm not professional whatsoever, a professional tutorialist, what you want to call it, just like so many of those other YouTubers. So mine's is not going to be perfect, polished, professional, like tutorials like the others. So just letting you know that I'm a novice at this. I do not know the last time I did a tutorial of this fashion. So just bear with me here. So 5 across, you want to have it just like this, you know, just like that. Want to have another one in the middle, just like this. Place these across, just like that. Leave that empty. As a matter of fact, you can go ahead and remove these blocks right here. So there we go. Have it just like that. For tutorial purposes, I started it the way I did, but this is how it should look now. All right. So what you want to do is you want to remove these 3 right here. Meh. There's a lot of the animals. Yeah, I chose not to turn off the mob spawning because it's already lonely enough as it is. I don't want it to be without the mobs, then I'll be super lonely. I like to talk to the animals sometimes, like Mr. Porcus and Mr. Piglet over there. Hey, Mr. Piglet. Here we go. Anyway, I'm easily distracted. Here we go. Back into the tutorial. Here we go. So you want to build across just like this here. So it should look just like that. So now what you want to do, the piston will be right here. So what you want to do is go ahead and take your piston. You can build that now. You can place that just like that, facing that direction, just like that. Beautiful, magnificent. So what you want to do now, right? So what you're going to take is your dirt blocks. That's why I have these dirt blocks right here. You can take the dirt blocks, I love the sounds. I love the sounds. They're so funny. You can put the dirt blocks, just one dirt block right there, right in front of the piston, as you can see. Oh, I'm gonna make sure that you keep in mind that this has to be a normal piston, not the other piston, because some people probably can get these confused and be like thinking that there's no big deal. Just use the other one. That's a piston, right? No. The sticky piston is different from the normal piston. You do not want to use the sticky piston. The sticky piston looks just like this, except there's like a green splatter on the front, like it's a green, but that actually is slime. And so you don't want to use that. So basically, I'm not going to go into the details, but just use this one, the normal one. So after you have that, just like that, you want to put this just like that, dirt block. Then what you want to put on top of that is the block of your choice. And then you want to build around it. That's what you want to do. Build around, just like this. Round and around we go. Where do we stop? Nobody. Well, actually right here, actually. So, just like that. There we go. Just like so. You want to keep your dirt block down there. You want to keep that there. Oh, right. So I'm going to have to just like this. That way I can build my way up. There we are. All right. So, so this is where the lava and the water comes in. This will be, the source block will be right here, and it will. You don't have to fill that in. Only just this block is where you're going to be placing them, and it doesn't have any particular order. It doesn't need to be in any specific order. Just place either one on either one of them. Obviously, just one separated. So one right here, one right there. I'm just going to put the water on this one. So you see that white cross? You want to make sure that right cross is exactly where it is right now on this side of the block. You do not want to aim it right here or anywhere else, especially anywhere on the top. You don't want to make sure it's right here, or it could actually be on this side or any of this side, just long it's on one of these blocks right here. Not right there, not right there, right here. So place it right here, just right now. Boom, just like that. Click. Wherever button it is for you to place down water, that's what you want to press. Then you want to do the same thing for the lava. Very important for the lava. Just like that there. Exactly like that. Do not want to place it above. You do not want to do that. So now then, I think we got it good right now. Alrighty then. So, what's next? You want to put that right there. I forgot to do that. Alright. I think we can move on to the redstone portion. Snort, snort, Mr. Piggy. Alright, so you're going to remove the block right here. And this is so that we can have more space. Because I like to have my redstone nice and tidy, nice and as like organized as possible, so that way it can be less room and less visible as humanly possible. That's how I like to have it. And so this particular is gonna be for the lever. That's where the lever is gonna come in. As a matter of fact, we can remove these buckets. You do not need these buckets, so you can move that out of the way, just like that. And so when you want to dig down, just like this, just like that. Okay, so this is where one of the optional things comes in. So the first optional thing is the polished andesite right here. You can see you do not need polished andesite, but I just like to use that for an alternate block for a certain sort of builds when I'm making something, and I don't want it to be the same material as the main thing, so I like to have this, especially when I'm doing redstone stuff. But I like to do this just so it can look better, so that way it don't have to be dirt blocks, so you don't have to be just dirt. You see this block right here that the white cross is on right now? That dirt block is the block that's underneath this piston right here. So if you choose to do this, you can you want to remove that right now. But if you don't want to do this, if you can leave it just like it is right now. You don't even have to. Well, you do have to dig down still. Just have it just like this. Basically, if you don't want to do this step, then leave it just like this, and then you move on to after the step when you skip ahead when I'm back at this point. But if you want to use this method, then this is what you want to do. Use 4 blocks of any of your choice. Like it could be the same as the building block that you're using or whatever else. You want to break that block that's underneath the piston. Then you want to place that there. Then you want to place, remove these blocks right here. Then place those just like that. And the fourth block, just like that. There we go. Beautiful. So that works for that. So now place down the redstone, both of the redstone, just like that. So now you want to remove this block right here, and then place the building block of your choice right there to replace that. Then you want to raise this. Oop, accident. Don't want to do that. Don't do that. There we go. You want to place the redstone right there, actually. Then place 2 blocks right here, just like that. Then redstone. Okay, so this is how it should look so far. You don't need the dirt blocks. I just have this to get up there with. This is how it looks so far. And so here's another thing. You don't have to. Here's another optional thing that's coming up right now. You don't actually have to do it to do this like this, but this is what I wanted to show you guys. So if you don't have redstone lamp, you don't have to do this. Like if you don't have it, or you don't want to use it, or if you just want to use it, just you're just using what you have and you don't have redstone lamp, just leave it like this. You can have it just normal, just like that, and you go ahead and put the lever on it. As a matter of fact, you don't need to put the lever on it just yet, because there's gonna be some more. We're gonna need to use the lever first before we put it here. But this is where that it's gonna be. So make sure you want to keep that in mind, that it's gonna be right here. So again, you can skip ahead to this part again when you don't need, if you don't want to do what I'm about to do now. But if you do want to do this, so if you do have a redstone lamp and you want to go ahead and do this, then what I suggest you can do is remove this, place down your redstone lamp, and then put the lever. That way it can work as like a sort of indicator to let you know that machine, whether the machine is on or off. So that's how that's going to work. And I think it's really helpful. And it's going to be a nice little indicator to let you know if the machine is currently off or on. That's really going to come in handy when you're harvesting your cobblestone. This is a infinite source of cobblestone, but it's an automatic source of infinite cobblestone. And so you're going to definitely need a switch to have that off. Otherwise, it's going to be very annoying. It's constantly going to generate more cobblestone. It'll never stop because it's on by default. And that's why we need a lever, an off button, to turn it off so that it won't be annoying 24/7. So with that being said, what should we do now? All right, so this is the other redstone. So if you want to take the rest of the redstone that you have left, this is where I want it to be compact as possible. So what I'm going to do is put 1 redstone dust right there, just like that. And then you want to put 1 more. And then what you want to do is take your, to the right side here. On this side of it, make sure it's just right there, not right here, right here. You want to be right here, standing right where I am. And then you want to place your repeater down, just like this. 1, 2, and then you want to turn this way, and then you want to place another 2, just like this. That's how it should look, just like this. And you want to turn again, 1, 2. Then you want to turn again, 1, 2. Perfect. So that's how it should look. Exactly like that. Thank you very much. thank you very much. All right, that's enough goofing around. All right, so what you want to do is put your redstone just like this, the last of your redstone, 1, 2, 3, boom, just like that. And so now what you need to do is you want to click all of the repeaters until they're on their last delay, so they have the highest delay. And so just like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Just like that. That's how it should look. So they should all be on their last delay. That way they have the maximum delay as possible. And I can explain a little bit of that later. But not too much, because I'm going to keep this nice and sweet and short as possible. But maybe in another video I can go into more detail and more in-depth of how maybe it can work in the best way that I can. But right now, that's how it should look. And so what you want to do is you want to take this lever. Just remember I said you're going to need this lever. This is the moment where you're going to need it. Assuming that you guys do not have redstone, like assuming that you don't have any other sort of redstone right now, like redstone, like a redstone torch or a redstone block. You're going to use this redstone. You have this one lever. And so that's going to actually be helpful, especially the fact that levers are really easy to get in survival in comparison to other, other things that's going to require redstone itself and other crafting and materials and stuff. So this is the easiest way to get this, and you need it to activate the redstone right here. And so I'm going to show you right now how you're going to do that. So this block right here is what you want to do is when you have your redstone lever. Assuming that if you do have a redstone block, it's not going to really work the best because you're going to need to immediately remove it. It has to be there for only like a second or less. It cannot be there for longer. It has to be there immediately and then immediately removed. So even if you do have a redstone block, you might not be able to immediately remove it unless you have like the super powerful sort of pickaxe that can remove it just that fast. But another thing you could use is a redstone torch. You could put a redstone torch down, and as soon as you put the redstone torch, you immediately remove it. Immediately. So only like a split second, and that's what you want to do. But assuming that you're just going to use the lever just like me. So you want to get your lever ready, and you want to place it down just like that. And what you want to do is on a count of 3, I'm going to flick the lever as fast as I can, and hopefully if I do it right, then it'd be just right. You do not want to hesitate with this, because if you hesitate, it's going to give it enough time for more redstone signal to come in, and that's not what you do. Not want that. So you want only 1 block worth of redstone signal that's going to go around, looping or loop around and around. And so we're going to do that right now. So counting on the count of 3, I'm going to flick the lever really fast. 1, 2, 3. Just right. Perfect. I think that was good. I think that was just right. So now you want to remove the lever. It may be a lag, because I did experience lag on previous attempts of this, and it made the lever kind of like, it was like this, and then I couldn't immediately flick it. What you want to do is flick it just like that. That's really quick. Boom, boom, just like that. That's the ideal way to do it. But if you leave it like that for too long, that would have been at least, you see that light going around, it would have been at least 2 of them instead of just 1, you can see. And that would have been really bad, because eventually it's going to catch up and make more of them. It's going to light up even more, and that's not what you're going to want, because that's going to ultimately mess your machine up. You want it to be only 1. And the reason why this is delayed like it is because it needs to be delayed in order for the cobblestone generator to actually generate the cobblestone. And that's how it works. The cobblestone is generated because of the amount of time that it has. If it's too fast, like I've done this before, where it's like I tried to use only 1 repeater per side instead of 2. So it was only 1 per side, which is a total of 4 repeaters, because it was too fast. And the thing was going around too quick since it was so small. It was much smaller with only just 1 on each side. There wasn't enough delay, even when they were set to maximum delay. And when it's so fast like that, the piston is going overtime, and it's pushing too fast. And when it's pushing in the way, it won't give the water in the lava the chance to create the cobblestone. And so that's why there's the delay, to allow enough time for the cobblestone to be created. And then after that delay is done, that's when the redstone, the piston will push it again, and it'll push that block that was just created. And that's how that's how the cobblestone generator works. And so basically that's why you want to have the most delay as you can, but not too much delay. Then it'll be way too slow and it won't be as efficient. That's why I have 2 blocks per side for it to. I think it's just the perfect way to do that. So now this is the final, like the building portion of this. Just I want to finish off this. This is just to cover it up so it can look nice, so it can look complete. So it won't be exposed like this. You definitely don't want to have this water and lava exposed like that. So you want to just cover it up just like this. Just like that. Boom, boom, 3, 2, 1, and boom. Beautiful, magnificent, magnifique. I was trying to say magnifique. Okay, perfect. That was beautiful right there. That's how it should look. That is the building portion of that. That is all of the blocks there. As you can see, it goes out to 11, just like so. Oh, you want to make sure you have your lever. Put that lever there if it's not already. You want to make sure you have that lever there. Right. So, like I said, if you do have the lamp there, then if it's on, then that lets you know that it's basically blocking the machine from working, and that's keeping it off, basically. And so it's a little confusing, but the light being on means that it's off, basically. And so when it's off, it's gonna do that one. That way you can harvest whatever you want to harvest. You can keep it on if you want to, while just keep on making more if you're just trying to do it quickly. But if you want to have it off, like for example, if you're done with it, you're finished with it, you just want to have it off. But this is the 11 blocks right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Beautiful. 11 blocks, just like that. 11 cobblestone, and it'll keep generating more. As long as you have it on, obviously, it's gonna keep generating more, just like that. And you just keep harvesting whatever pickaxe that you have. That's when I recommend having a nice, powerful pickaxe. It's powerful. You can get the more stronger the pickaxe, the better, because you're gonna be doing a lot of like cobblestone. It's going to generate a lot of cobblestone. You're going to be doing a lot of harvesting for that, for however much cobblestone that you need. But that's basically the gist of that. So now here comes the other sort of optional things. So with these 2 slabs here, this is where I'm going to show you really quick. If you put a full solid block right here, just like this, then it'll break the signal. It'll completely break it, and then your machine will start producing more cobblestone again. Because remember, it's on by default. It's going to continue doing that by default. It's going to generate cobblestone at default. And that's why the switch is there, to stop it. But this breaks the signal of the switch if a full solid block is here. That's why you're going to want at least like a slab, a half slab will do. Maybe stairs is another thing. I didn't think about that. But yeah, stairs can cover it even better if you can position it right. You can make it look like it's actually a full solid block, and it's not, because stairs are not a full solid block. So you can use stairs as well. Maybe preferably of the same material that you're using for your whatever you're building with. But for the tutorial, what I have right here, I'm just using this, so that can be something. So that there we go. So it looks alright. But you know, if like I said, if you want to have this out of the way, what you can do is like you can bury this underneath the ground. That's why I recommend you having this at ground level, because it's a lot easier. You can have it up above, but assuming that you're following this tutorial, it's a lot easier to have it at ground level. Also, for the fact that you can bury the redstone here underneath the ground. And how you can do that is you leave this block right here, leave it there, whatever block that is there for you, leave that there, and you can break this one, and you can have like a little stairway going down, kind of like this, going down in there, and so and you can make a up to, isn't this a 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4x4? You can make it a 4x4 hole, and you can have the redstone leading down into the stairs, down into that 4x4 hole, and you can have this into that 4x4 hole, and you can bury it on the top. So assuming that you probably have to bury it down to go down at least 3 blocks or more, so you can cover up the top completely. But make sure you just don't break this signal right here. And you can maybe like build around that to cover it up completely, and however you want to do it, it's up to you. But just coming up with more options to help you, like if you're trying to use it in your house and you want it to be out of the way, then I suggest doing it like that. That'd be a good way to get those redstone out of there. And I suggest this being the back face toward the wall, maybe your wall being like right here or something like that, and you can have wherever you have in your house, this be the front, obviously the front facing, the obviously you don't want to have the front of it face the wall, is basically what I'm saying, because that'll be a mess. But yeah, pretty much that's it for that. Also, well, you can have the little sign there. I can name that really quick. Really quick. Automatic space cobblestone space generator space 2.0. Beautiful. Magnificent. I'll try to say it again. Magnificent. Automatic Cobblestone Generator 2.0. That's basically the gist of that. Also, these last two, the glass is for basically if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to make it like, I don't know, maybe it looks a little bit more cool, maybe it looks like better for the design or whatnot. But if you want to do this, you want to make sure you do it really quick, really quick, as quick as you possibly can, because these will be the blocks that the lava and the water is. So if you're not quick enough, then the water and the lava will spill out and it'll go all over the floor, especially if you're doing this in a house. It's very important, especially that lava, because you do not want it to cause any fires, especially if you have a house made of wood. So you want to do this really quick and break the block, and immediately, as fast as you can, replace that block with the glass. You can do either one of these, but let me show you really quick. Okay, so I'm about to break this block right now. Boom, wait, boom, place it down, boom, just like that. And then you want to break this just like that, very careful, boom, break it down just like that. You want to do it just like that. Fortunately, the lava is slower than the water is, so you have more time for the lava. But yeah, you want to make sure you have it just like that. And I think also there's a benefit for having it like this. You can look in and it's nothing but the water and the lava, but if you go in the water side, you'll be able to see that's the part of the piston there, and you can actually see as it creates more, you can actually see the cobblestone being generated, which is pretty neat. See, you can see the cobblestone as it spawns when it's created by the water and the lava. And so that's why I was talking about before, why there's a delay. And so you see the piston pushes it, and the piston goes back and then kind of sits there for a few seconds, and then boom, the cobblestone is created. That's because the piston has a slow enough delay to allow it to create the cobblestone, just like I said. And so this is really cool. You can see it inside of it a little bit, but also you can use a plane just like before. You don't have to use a glass block. You can use a glass block or a glass pane, just like I said. You don't need a whole stack of them. You just need just 2 of either one. But you can do it just like this. Place it right there. Just in case you don't like the looks of the glass block, you can put the pane instead, and that'll be a nice little alternative there. And there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. You got the cobblestone generator for you. And that is all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you guys enjoy this, if you guys like to see me do more tutorials or whatnot, or if you like to see me cover my show you around in my contraptions world. This is contraptions 1. Also, I have a contraptions 2, like part 2 world, where I have even more interesting things that I've made and whatnot. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments section down below. Let me know what you think of this. If you guys have any questions about this, let me know in the comments section below. If something went wrong for you, let me know. If something went wrong, if something did go wrong, then maybe you can just rewatch this video and backtrace your steps and go back in this video and see what maybe that you've done wrong, and maybe that can help you out. If it's still something wrong, then let me know what that is in the comments down below, if you're confused or whatnot, and maybe you could even upload your own little video, and maybe I can check it out and maybe I can see what you did wrong. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If it was helpful for you, let me know in the comment section down below, and also leave a like on the video if it was helpful for you, and also let me know if you would like to see, just like I said, if you'd like to see more of this, and if you generally did enjoy this. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. That's going to be all for now. I am the Mitch. You're watching the Mitch Zone, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later, guys. Moo.